everyone. Welcome to another Master Pairings with myself, Dr. Bill, and today I have Derek Bougie. He's the brewer at Newport Brew Co. And no, I did not change the decor of my kitchen. We're on location here at Newport Beach Brewing Company.
Yes.
And Derek was kind enough to have us, and so I thought we'd do a Master Pairings out here.
Well, thanks for coming down. Sorry I'm a little bit late. I was hot, so you know the guys from Newport Thursday they got to me a little bit, so I had to change it to something a little bit cooler.
I understand. Steven's at Sexy Beach. He can
Yes,
do that to people.
yes.
So what I thought we'd do today, I looked over your menu and your beer, and something I'm very big into is not pairing great beer with food, but regionality. And I thought we'd try your ESB today with some fish and chips. Can you tell us a little bit about your ESB?
It's probably the most traditional English style ale that you're going to find over here. Good base malts, a little bit of chocolate profile, nice and roasty, and you know the hopping definitely brings out a little bit. So
yeah, you said it's about 6%.
6%,
right in the ESB profile.
right where it should be.
Cheers.
Cheers. Very nice.
Beautiful copper color. Has those great chocolatey notes that you get in the malts. And a classic ESB always has a little metallic structuring on the mid-palate. On the sides, I always get this light coppery taste. And that's great with an ESB. Now, ESB stands for Extra Special Bitter.
Yep.
It's a classic British style. They started out with the bitter, then they had the special bitter, then the extra special bitter. And they actually graduate up by ABV, or alcohol by volume, as they do it, which basically means they put more ingredients in each beer to have a more intensified flavor. But this is a classic English style, and what's more classic than fish and chips? So,
Especially on the English continent, you know?
I'm a big fan of promoting to people that there's a reason why great German lagers pair perfectly with sauerbraten or different German dishes.
Yeah.
There's a reason for that, and that's because those are the beers they brewed, they made food, they go, wow, this is good, that works. They had their own master pairings hundreds of years ago, and they decided
Inadvertently,
that,
you know?
Yeah, exactly, and they said, wow, this really goes well together. This, unlike today in the United States, where a lot of macro drinkers will drink a Budweiser with anything and just wash it down simply like water. When you drink an ESB with a good fish and chips, it's fabulous. So I'm going to try this. I'm sure it's cod, right?
It's fresh cod.
Beautiful.
And the batter, it's a tempura batter. It's actually made with the particular beer we're pairing it with.
Very nice. So it should be light. Oh, perfect. And it's an ESB. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
And classically, put a little lemon on it. Also have some malt vinegar for the chips. I'm going to try the cod by itself with the beer, and then we'll accentuate.
All right, then.
So I'll dig in.
We'll pull this out of the way here.
You said you worked here how long?
I've been here 5 years.
And you've only had this how many times?
I think once.
What's the matter with you? This is delicious.
Well, I know,
This
but
is really
I
good.
haven't been a big fish person, but this is, I mean, it's
Really
a
good.
great opportunity to be able to share something with you like this. So,
Wow. It goes perfectly with the beer. It accentuates the batter. It brings out a round mouthfeel, and it plays really well with the malts in the beer.
I've had fish and
Are you
chips
getting it?
before, and this is probably the best one I've had.
Yeah. This is a really good pairing. So let's throw a little lemon on there.
I mean, look at how flaky this
A
fish
little
is.
acid.
It's just
Oh, it's
falling
beautiful.
apart. It's
Yeah.
just,
The fish and chips are amazing.
I don't think it's getting any
A
fresher
little
than
malt
that.
vinegar on here, and that still won't hurt it. It will play really well with
Yeah.
the malt. I mean, there's a reason why it's malt vinegar. It has malt in it. It has malted grain
Which
in it.
helps the
base,
pairing a little bit.
And it works really well together with this. Tartar sauce is classic, has a slight yellow tint to it. Beautiful. So I'm looking forward to trying this.
And these are our beer battered house fries that we
Oh, nice.
that we have with it too. So that's a nice little added bonus to go along with the fish and chips.
Now, when you put the acid on, you get more of the caramelized notes from the beer. I'm picking up a lot of caramel notes are coming through really well.
Yeah, the crystal malt definitely has a little more of a stance with the malt vinegar, and the fatty notes I think kind of help balance that out a little bit too.
Oh yeah, it's a beautiful pairing with that. Hey, you got a really bitchin' tattoo. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, I've been a beer guy for 10 years. I
Right.
worked at High Time under Mike McCullough, who's now at Farmer's Harvest.
Yep.
He pretty much taught me everything I know about beer, and it just kind of evolved into after having everything to home brewing,
I've
and now I'm
known Mike
brewing.
like
And
20 years. Man.
that's about how long I've known him. So it's, you know, that's what my tattoos kind of represent, with the hops and the malt, the water, and the barrel.
Cool.
You know, it's you don't see a whole lot of that with people getting tattoos with what they do. So
Got to figure out the yeast. Every once in a while, I'll see a chef with a fork or a knife on there, same kind of thing. But
Yeah.
it's usually people that are artistic in what they do, as far as brewing or creating different foods, and they'll do things like that, and they'll go ahead and follow through. This is a beautiful pairing. I love it. I love the beer. I think you've done a great job with it.
well, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Anyways, I just want to thank you for coming to a Master Pairings.
Well, thanks for having me.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Boom.